To say that the energy industry is going through a period of unprecedented transformation, or that it's the topic of conversation in our homes or at highest political levels worldwide, would be a bit of an understatement right now. ADIPEC 2021 is taking place in Abu Dhabi on the 15th to the 18th of November. Now, that's the week after COP26. So depending on how COP26 goes, there may be some interesting discussions at this event. Now, this event is massive. There is obviously a huge exhibition center. There is a strategic conference. There is a technical conference that's led by the Society of Petroleum Engineers, and it's huge. And there are other conferences and mini exhibitions within the entire overall event. Now, this year, there are two core themes running through the entire event, and that is the digitalization of the energy industry and the sustainable technologies, both topics that are close to my own heart. So just to dive in and kind of give you an idea of what's going on. At the actual exhibition center itself, there's a specific zone around the digitalization in energy, of the energy industry. Now, you'd say digitalization is not new, and it's not. But here's the feature. If we're going to keep up with the current demand for energy and keep the lights on, we still need to deploy a lot of digital technology that we have today into the industry for all sorts of things about better emissions tracking, reducing emissions, taking down the cost, and. So there's still a huge amount of digitalization to do. So there's a specific zone within the exhibition hall this year focused on that. And it's not all the latest and greatest stuff. It's about how do you use some of the existing technology to deliver value and reduce the emissions that we have today. Now, the second piece is all around sustainable technology. And again, as we look at that, some of this they're tied together because a lot of the digitalization leads into more sustainable technology. And it's not about all the latest cool and new stuff like hydrogen and CCS. It's about using digitalization technology to be more sustainable in what we do today, right across the industry. But just to give you an idea of what's going on, this is the strategic conference program. And inside here, there's actually an entire hydrogen track within the strategic conference. To be quite honest about how do you build a sustainable hydrogen economy? What does it mean? What does it involve? What policies do we need? What technologies do we need? How do we scale them? Is it feasible? So that's running through the sustainable technologies for the future. And if I go back up here and you look at the technical conference, that's from the Society of Petroleum Engineers. Again, this is huge. There's 18 different tracks. There's 127 different technical sessions, and each session has 5 or 6 papers being presented. Now, I attended this virtually last year as the event was virtual. This is hardcore technical details. And again, if you look at the digitalization theme, if you look at the sustainable technology theme, it pervades most of the sessions in here. And just as an example, here's one on innovative solutions in hydrogen technology. And it's deep diving into how do you convert the existing natural gas infrastructure? Can you do it? How do you transport things like CO2 and hydrogen? How do you, decarbonize more of this? Because to be quite honest, the promise of CCUS, the promise of hydrogen, we'll only get the value out of those things if we can get the emissions down, right? And at a price that's affordable, because that's where digitalization plays in as well. We got to be able to keep the lights on in a way that's affordable for everybody on the planet. Anyway, it is a massive event. So ADIPEC 2021 in Abu Dhabi on the 15th to the 18th of November.